Welcome to this explainer. We're diving right into a mind-bending ancient paradox from the Piyajātika Sutta.
We all assume love equals happiness, right? But what if it actually guarantees our absolute deepest suffering?
Picture this, a heartbroken father wandering through a cemetery, weeping endlessly for his only son. He begs the Buddha for comfort, but gets a shocking reality check. Dear ones literally bring despair. Obviously, everyday people, from this grieving dad to local gamblers, completely reject this depressing claim. No way, right?
But wait, the Buddha isn't just throwing out philosophy. He actually drops raw, real-world evidence.
He points to people literally driven mad, sparking absolute tragedies over the sudden loss of loved ones.
So word reaches the royal palace, and King Pasenadi, he fiercely rejects this whole depressing idea.
But his wife, Queen Mallikā, steps in to prove the point with a brilliant psychological test.
First, she casually asks the king to imagine losing his beloved daughter, Princess Vajiri.
He instantly cracks, admitting that losing his little girl would completely shatter his entire world.
Notice how she builds this trap. She slowly escalates from his family, right up to his top general.
Then, boom, she targets his ultimate attachment, the very lands that grant him all his royal power.
Suddenly, it clicks. The king realizes the immeasurable grief he'd suffer if his kingdom collapsed tomorrow.
Here's the absolute kicker. Our deepest, most profound attachments are the exact roots of our suffering.
Completely humbled by this brutal logic, the king basically washes his hands and bows to the Buddha.
So let me ask you, what are you desperately attached to and what happens when it's gone?